Wow, 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 wow. I don't know who cast you, but you're going to have to thank them for the rest of your life because this is going to be life-changing for you.
I have thanked them. I've thanked them all, yeah.
Over and over and over again. Do you feel like you're ready for what's about to happen? Because this is just it's gonna take you to many, many levels. You were fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, look, I'm excited to, be involved in a film like this and now onto the Avengers and the doors it's opened up for me is hugely exciting, yeah.
Did you ever see yourself cast in a role like this, like Thor, because you embody him perfectly? And I wasn't even necessarily a comic book fan, but you look exactly what I think Thor should look like in the film.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, as a kid, I sort of, we'd run around the house pretending to be a superhero, but that wasn't out of any desire to be an actor. And then when I got into the business, I was enjoying acting, and films like this were, in the sort of the stratosphere of, how big it can all be. And no, I just pinched myself the whole way through this film, and even now, sort of being a part of it.
I mean, and pinching yourself too. I mean, you're on screen with 2 Oscar winners, Natalie Portman, Anthony Hopkins, who is like a dream, I think. Did that sort of up the game, or were those other pinch me moments for you when you're acting?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they were some of the biggest. Walking into that, I thought was going to be one of the most intimidating experiences I'd had, but I couldn't have felt more supported from them, and people like that, they elevate your game, and they bring the whole set up. And as I said, what should have been the scariest ended up being the most fun I had. And watching Natalie and Anthony work and being opposite them and learning from them was a huge privilege.
Film is interesting because sometimes they can make people who are very small in stature look much bigger in stature. It's actually nice to meet you because you're very tall. So I think it's terrific.
Yeah.
And
the one role actually where I was allowed to be this tall. Like most things was like, you had to be below 6 foot or 6'1", and I'd be lying about my size. Whereas the breakdown said, it must be 6'2" or something. I was like, good.
You're like, sign me up, I'm ready.
This is fun, yeah.
But you have to be very fit. I mean, because Thor is a strong character. Were you working out even more than you normally would?
Absolutely, yeah. No,
because you look good.
Thank you. I don't
want to embarrass you, but you look really good.
No, it was. I looked at the comics and thought, oh my God, the guy's huge, and had to certainly do some work. I don't naturally sit at that weight, so it was plenty of time in the gym and lots of protein.
Lots of protein and not a lot of beer. Although that one scene, what kind of beer were you chugging down, or was that apple
juice? Pretend
juice?
beer.
It's pretend beer?
It is, yeah. It is like a non-alcoholic beer.
What is pretend beer, and does it taste terrible?
It doesn't taste too bad. It tastes kind of like beer, but it doesn't have the fun added to the effect of, after you've drank it.
Well, I'm really excited for you with this film. I just think that people of all ages and all sexes are going to love to see it. My mother said, my mom's 60, and I told her I was coming out to do interviews for this, and she said, that guy is good looking. So I have to say,
funny.
I just think it's going to appeal to so many people, and you were fantastic. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
You're coming to Cleveland.
I am,
That's my
for the Avengers. So
Yes.
I'll be there, and you give me a list of restaurants and things.
Okay, we have some great restaurants. It's
Good.
a great food city.
Fantastic.
So definitely we'll write some down for you to
well
go
fed.
to.
Excellent.
All right, well, maybe I'll run into you in the streets of Cleveland.
Hope so.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Your ancestors called it magic. And you call it science. I come from a place where they're one and the same.
He has disobeyed his king. His fate is in his own hands now.
I will end this.